this summer, I did the Minority Executive Training Program at Yale. You guys, I'm like really smart now. You don't even know. You could ask me, Kelly, what's the biggest company in the world? And I'd be like, blah, 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 giving you the exact right answer.
You know, Mindy Kaling, she has been making us laugh for nearly 2 decades, starting out there on The Office as the hilarious Kelly Kapoor. She is a quadruple threat, actress, writer, producer, comedian, and now she's adding publisher to her resume with her latest venture, Mindy's Book Studio. Would you please give it up for the one and only Mindy Kaling? You've got so many fans here in the studio.
That intro made me feel really good. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
I meant every word of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been almost 10 years since The Office has gone off the air. What do you think your character Kelly would be up to now, 10 years later?
I think she probably would have quit Dunder Mifflin to be an influencer. And then probably been canceled almost immediately. So that's what I would see for her.
That's pretty accurate, I think. Yeah.
Actually, most of the characters in that show probably would be canceled.
One of the great things about The Office, by the way, a whole new generation of fans are getting into it now. We were just talking about your kids a moment ago. At what point do you introduce them to the series? Still a little young, right?
I kind of think maybe never. That show is so
Really?
inappropriate now. I mean, we always talk about the writers who I'm still in touch with now. We talk about how so much of that show we probably couldn't make now. Tastes have changed, and honestly what offends people has changed so much now. And so I think that actually it's one of the reasons why the show is popular, because people feel like there's something kind of fearless about it or taboo that it talks about on the show. So I mean, I think when they're teenagers, they'll probably want to. It seems like a 15-year-old boy is the biggest fan of The Office right now.
That's true.
I had a 15-year-old girl who spent all of COVID watching The Office again and again and again and again.
I'm sure that was great for you.
That's right. You make me feel like a real failed parent right now. Tell us about Mindy's Book Studio.
Oh, it's one of my most favorite things I'm working on right now. I grew up, both of my parents worked, a child of immigrants. I was really raised reading books. They were like my babysitters. And so I've written 3 books. I love writing and I love reading. It makes me a better writer. And the mission of Mindy's Book Studio, which is an imprint of Amazon Publishing, is to really spotlight women and emerging voices and established voices and women of color. So it's one of the most exciting things that I'm doing right now.
One of your books, The Vibrant Years, and the author has a special message for you.
It is such an honor, and I am so thrilled that The Vibrant Years is the book that is going to launch Mindy's Book Studio. I have been a huge fan for decades now. I do believe that the work you have done has changed the landscape for diverse storytellers. It has changed the game for us. So thank you, and cheers, and congratulations again. Here's to big things for Mindy's Book Studio.
Oh, wow.
Oh gosh, that was so, this has been the nicest morning. I couldn't hear great this morning.
But you really have been a game changer, just as she said, and you wanted to provide for the next generation of Mindy something that you did not have, and that was the support of somebody who looks like you. Just tell me, what resonates with you about her story? What inspires you about her story?
I mean, it's very easy with an author like Sonali because she's just so talented. And the book is incredibly entertaining. You know, like I grew up, I love movies and film, obviously, and I wanted juicy, funny stories that are relatable to everybody. So much of my career has been taking things that are mainstream and just putting people that we don't normally see as the protagonists in the leads. And I love books like Gone Girl, Bridget Jones' Diary, and I just want to show different protagonists. And that's why this book, The Vibrant Years, is so good, because it has 3 generations of Indian women having the juiciest, funniest stories. There's sex and lies, and it's just an incredibly joyous book. I cannot wait for people to read it.
Well, it sounds like just a great, fascinating project that you're working on. I do want to shift gears, though, and I do have to say that you're the co-creator of The Sex Lives of College Girls. Thank you for making me say that on morning television. Season 2 just dropped. Talk about pushing the envelope. What inspired you to write this show?
Well, definitely not my own college experience. I just should put that out there. Not that that's probably surprising to people here. You know, we talk about showing stories from different perspectives, and I grew up watching movies like Animal House and just movies that were like the quintessential East Coast college experience, and it was all guys. But I had an amazing time. I went to Dartmouth College. I had a great time there, and you just don't get to see young women coming into their ages and just having fun and making big mistakes and heartbreaks, and so that's kind of why I did the show.
You have a college.
I was going to say, now we have got both.
Bring in the other
you should
daughter.
watch.
I know.
Maybe you and Allie should watch. But you guys can watch.
But I
That's
must.
kind of right. It's when I'm watching next to my girls that it gets a little.
Right, okay.
But keep doing this. Just keep. You know, just cannot say enough. You know, you are a true game changer, and you're so humble about it all. So you can come back, and we'll do a love fest for Mindy anytime you like.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And you can join us, and you can pick up The Vibrant Years. I'm over here. You can pick up The Vibrant Years. It's the first book for Mindy's book studio. It is out everywhere right now. Ooh, a close-up of Mindy again. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.